All right. Why, hello. So, of all things, over on Woovit, which is hard to say, one of the places I go to check out keys, they were kind enough to start offering copies of Immortals of Aveum for people to play. And I was mildly curious about this, so I thought, what the hell? Also, until this second, I thought it was Immortals of Aveum. My mind had always put an N in there for reasons that I have no idea of. Like, I don't know why my brain did that, but it consistently did that. Anyway, long story short, that's not what that was. We're here now. Here now for games. I did coffee, and I messaged you back. If you could explain to me now what you're talking about, I would appreciate it, because you said that sound is being picked up by the sound, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, do you mean that there's two sound channels, you're only getting one of them? Like, what's going on there? Alright, so, that game is installing. I literally just found out about it. It's 60 gigabytes, which to me, I feel like that's too many gigabytes. I'm not okay with the sheer volume of gigabytes this game wants me to put on my computer. I literally just sent it coffee. What is up? Lizard? Excuse me. Let's crush these dudes, huh? Science style. Oh, annihilation battle. Okay, Hab. Anything I can do to make things easier, I will agree to. Oh, Maho. We love you. Don't ever change. Oh, I will go and check that coffee, and congratulations on getting House of Ashes. It's the best game. I know I say that all the time, but only because it remains true. Oh, okay. Well, don't get me wrong, I love the devil in me. It's just not House of Ashes. But then again, I've always been fond of H.P. Lovecraft adaptations, official or not. I love me some Reanimator, but I also love some House of Ashes. Hey Joanna, what's up? Which changes at the Mountains of Madness so far that it's basically its own story. But it's still at the Mountains of Madness. Just, you know, lacking in Shoggoths. Alright, let's do this. Seriously? Oh, nice. Yeah. It's one of my favorite Easter eggs in all the games. Oh. As far as I can tell, there's only one death he's not near in all of the games. And weirdly, he is near it in the Curator's Cut. And his model is there in the regular game. They just, like, forgot to make him visible. It's very weird. Well, it's funny, because that's one of the things I found so disappointing in Little Hope when I played it the first time, was, you know, I'd made these videos about tracking down every appearance of the Curator, right, in Man of Medan, and then I play Little Hope, and he's not in it. And you're like, huh. Well, that's frustrating, because he's nowhere in the game. Because Anthony can't die at the beginning. The question is he in the Curator's Cut with Tanya? I've never checked, but now I realize I have to. So you've given me something to do today by reminding me. Thank you. But yeah, he's so well hidden. Again, I know I say this a lot because Supermassive is the best at video games, but like no other game goes, like, I don't know of any other company that goes to this level of putting in Easter eggs and fun stuff for the players to do in a big budget horror game context. Like, this is normally the kind of stuff you see in scrappy indie games that care more about their community than anything else, but it's a big budget horror extravaganza. Yes. That's entirely possible, Enchanted. But we are to lure her outside. It's entirely possible. I've considered that, but I'm looking for, like, the real him standing there, like, appears before every death. That's who I'm trying to find. Anytime I see a Raven, I just assume it's the Curator. Hence the Curator's wonderful cameo in The Quarry. I'm doing great, Joanne. I just woke up, so I'm sure my voice is trash. But I got no words. Boom. But yeah, you see a crow or a raven in the Dark Pictures game. That's the Curator peeking in, as we found out. We probably not, but he should be in the Tanya opening. Right? So much death, in fact. Like, logically, he should be there for the Tanya opening based on the rules of the world. Like, he's there in Man of Medan for the two of them. He's there at the opening of, Devil in Me. I don't know if he's in House of Ashes. I'm gonna have to check that. Still none, sadly, Ab. I'm expecting news this summer. If you look at House of Ashes, they announced it, and then we didn't get, like, word until May or June when it was coming out. And they were, like, radio silence, and they put up that video that started the wonderful ARG website. Oh my god, you weren't able to sleep in? That sucks. So yes, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we get news this summer. The only question is, are we also going to get Frank Stone this summer? Or possibly Little Nightmares 3? They made a big announcement about Frank Stone, which is fantastic. But how far are they into development? We haven't seen any gameplay. I mean, that's the thing about House of Ashes and Little Hope. Right, when they were first announced, we were always looking at gameplay. Right? It was heavily, tuned gameplay. It was edited in a way differently than they would in the actual game, but it was all stuff that's in the actual game. Whereas 80/20, we just got 80/20 and Frank Stone. All we've seen are themed videos that are not. So we've seen no actual gameplay for 80/20 except for the premonition